My name is Amanda May. I right now am in my third year of law school. I graduated from CVCA in 2012. I originally wanted to go to law school to be a prosecutor. The plan was to be a prosecutor and then become a judge. In undergrad, I studied political science and philosophy, and I really was interested in my classes that talked about the law a lot. And so I went into law school thinking, okay, I'm gonna be a prosecutor. And then I started taking classes and reading cases. And while my heart was there, I think it was almost too much there. And it was something that I knew I would take home with me. I mean, I would read the cases and I couldn't sleep at night because of the horrible things that I was reading about. I think that the biggest thing that CVCA has done for me is really given me a foundation for my faith. I knew the Lord, I was saved, but I didn't have a growing relationship with the Lord, and I don't think I knew what that meant. And while that has really developed in college and even in law school, there were certain things that I always knew to be true, no matter what was going on in my life. So, of course, there's been ups and downs. There's been times where my faith has been tested, but I've always come back to the foundational principles of who God is and what it means to be a believer and what my faith means to me. So that's something that CVCA has really given me that I don't think I would have ever gotten through going to another school. To a degree, I think as a believer, you take your faith and you kind of take that a step further. So what's not in the rules of ethics is how to treat your coworkers, how to treat your classmates, your attitude to have, why the end-all be-all is not how you perform, and where your worth comes from. And so while I think the law is great for the reason that they really do stress ethics, a believer, I think, should take that to another level and hold themselves to an even higher standard, because who we answer to isn't just the Ohio Bar Association, it's the Lord. And that's what should separate a believer from a non-believer. And everybody has why they do the right thing, who they answer to. But for a believer, there's no higher power than answering to the Lord. And what better reason is there to act appropriately and morally than who you answer to? Everybody loves saying you should be a good person and you should act in this way and be a moral good person. But when you say why you do it, I think that's where it gets kind of controversial.